Yo, guys, welcome to the Blue Podcast with me, Tom, and Ben. How you doing, mate?
Good, thanks.
And
Think
you might
something
recognise too. Yeah, that's all picked off.
I didn't think of that.
We'll get to that. Obviously, I'm sure you recognise Cam and Fab from the Purple Show. How you boys doing?
Good, thank you very much.
Right. Is this class as a blues podcast or a purple show?
This is a Blue Podcast, New Year's special, coming out on New Year's Day.
Cool.
So yeah, Happy New Year!
Hey,
we aren't pre-recording this.
we're all in isolation.
We can't leave our houses.
Hey.
Only way I can get them back on the podcast is that one of them that's isolated.
Hey, busy. I'm a busy person.
So yeah, now he's got COVID. He can't weasel his way out of it.
Pretty much. What else have we got to do?
But yeah, welcome to the New Year's special. We kind of swapped roles from last Christmas, or like last Christmas time. Obviously, it was you two on for your first. Well, this is last Christmas. I don't know if you guys remember. Was the podcast that sparked the Purple Show?
Was it?
Yes.
What
Yeah. The first ever Blue Podcast Christmas special was the spark, the ignition for the Purple Show, which I guess is pretty cool. I mean, we haven't uploaded in like 2.5 months.
There was a little spark in the last Christmas.
Yeah, well, I've heard some good things about Joe. So
Joe Elliott, what a
you
man.
got some competition for it's the Christmas special, is what I'm saying. Christmas special. Just,
all I will say is I don't remember the last one that we did. So.
Yeah, I mean, the last one got a bit messy.
It got a bit messy.
It was like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like the last one was what, 2 hours?
Yeah,
you were like, oh yeah, it was like 2 hours 45 minutes. Like, oh, this one's not doing that. No chance.
Yeah, the last one was long. I mean, we're trying to keep it short, but with specials, sometimes it goes a little bit longer. But we got lots of fun stuff for you guys listening today. We got another quiz. We got some fun facts about us and our opinions, I guess. We got bingo. That's what I needed to go straight into. All of us have created our own 3x3 bingo cards for what people might say, what people might do, for what people might be wearing. I don't know. That's a maybe. Yeah. So obviously someone will. Cam, you muted.
I know there's people about.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you were speaking.
No.
But yeah, obviously one of us will shout out bingo at some point, and then at that point we'll reveal our bingo cards. On that note, I have got one already. Has anyone else got one already?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not allowed to put myself, am I?
No.
Right, so no, I've not got one.
Tom, what's in your hand?
Huh?
Show me your hands. Never mind. May or may not ask that in the future.
He's checking if
I've got a beer in my hand or something. You just asked to ask.
No, I was honestly, I was going to put that on my bingo, and last minute I swapped it out for something else. I was like,
Yeah, I was going to put like Fab is going to be also drinking beer, but I felt like that's a bit.
to be fair, I wasn't originally. That
was predictable.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, I've slightly cheated one of them, but the rest of them I've actually tried to like make slightly more interesting. But yeah. Anyway, obviously that'll be running in the background during this. But let's get into the quiz. Off the bat, straight into the quiz if I can find it.
I've got some risky ones. That's all I can say.
Some risky ones.
Yeah, like they're quite.
Are you happy for them to be read out loud?
Yeah. They're quite accurate though. They're quite like word for word, kind of.
Wait, what's this quiz?
Oh, it's just a quiz I made.
Sick.
Well,
So you three are participating in, and then we find out who's smart. Ben won the Christmas one.
Well,
What I need
Alright.
to do so.
Yeah.
Are we just putting the answers in the chat?
Yeah, no, we'll just go. If I get the middle one in my top right, I've won already.
Cool.
Anyway,
Right. Should we do chat answers
no,
or
we'll
paper?
just do should we do the chat again like last time? It worked.
Yeah,
last
just in the chat, and then if it's like a bonus point, shout it out like we did.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll put put your answers in the chat. Oh my god. So there's some interesting things have been said in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. And then obviously I'll read out who got the correct answer. I'm covering that one. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, question 1. How many headers did Crouchy score? Is it A 51, B 31, or C 41?
Did he score 51 goals?
Did he score 51 headers, 41 headers, or 31? Sorry, A 51, B 31, C 41. Can I have your answers in the chat, please?
Oh, yeah, Captain.
So Ben put 41, Fab put 51, Cam put 41, and I can tell you that Fab got the answer correct.
51. He scored over 100 goals as well, so that means like nearly over 50% of his goals were headers.
Yeah,
He is
Pretty
rock lanky, isn't he?
Jesus Christ. No.
Lucky guess.
Question 2. Who had scored the most Prem goals in a single season? Is it
That's not
A,
a bonus point.
Ronaldo, B, Salah, or C, Shearer?
Well, who I was thinking of?
Who has scored the most Prem goals in a single season? A, Ronaldo, B, Salah, C, Shearer. Fab typing an essay or?
No, I was just thinking in my head. I'll do that sometime.
It could be someone else though.
I was thinking Shearer.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, all of you put Salah, and unfortunately, you guys are all completely correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, as well, but it was like he's beat Ronaldo's 31 or something like
What was Shearer's then?
I didn't check.
You know?
He probably got like 25 to 30.
I know. I think Salah scored 32 and 38. I think that was a stat. I did this for the last one as well. I just looked up fun Premier League stats and then made a question out of it.
Impressive.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Question 3. Who is the longest serving Premier League coach? Is it A, Alex Ferguson, B, Arsene Wenger, or C, David Moyes?
You mean just for one club or?
No, just longest serving.
Just longest serving throughout Premier League.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
What was the Arsenal manager called again?
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Cam put Fergie, Ben put Fergie, Fab put Ars. And now Cam, I'm quite disappointed in you being an Arsenal fan to not get this correction. This answer correct, mate. It's Arsene Wenger.
Oh, did I get it wrong as well?
No, Fab got it right.
No.
Yep.
22 seasons he did, didn't he?
And I think Fergie only did 21.
Right. There you go.
Yep, there's your answer.
I've nearly finished this.
What are you drinking for the fans?
It's
apple juice.
It's apple juice is what it is. It's apple juice.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No,
well, I'm drinking
just
Stella, so I mean, you don't have to be something like that.
It's all I can get my hands on. It's apple sours with lemonade. That's what it is. It's disappointing, but
it is what it is, isn't it?
I thought that Ferguson had like 800 and something games, and Wenger had like 700 and something.
Maybe
Maybe.
Wenger got injured.
Well, he might have had more games, but we're talking Premier League seasons.
Well,
Well, not like
Ferguson-
longest serving Premier coach, so it's not obviously. Yeah.
Fergie only managed them.
No,
like,
maybe Fergie had
bit
more like
ago.
Champions League,
right.
FA Cup, Carabao Cups,
no, that's what I was thinking.
Carabao
but
Cup, League Cup.
Serving. You are correct.
Yeah.
I should have got that right.
Just so you know, Fab's had got all 3 questions right so far.
Oh,
What?
actually,
I'm surprised that I haven't heard that already from him.
Question 4: Who born after the Premier League began out of these 4 players hasn't scored a Premier League hat-trick?
Who the what?
Who born after the Premier League began hasn't scored a Premier League hat-trick out of Kane, Lukaku, Salah, Sterling?
I think
Who born after the Premier League began hasn't scored a Premier League hat-trick? Kane, Lukaku, Salah, Sterling.
is this obviously Lukaku's entire Premier League career on you?
Well, how did he score a hat-trick in the Premier League?
But, like, when he went to West Brom,
How did he score a hat-trick in the Premier League? And was he born before the
Oh
Premier
no,
League?
he has, hasn't he? But the other
Who-
3.
So, out
I
of
know
these 4
Sterling
players,
has as well.
the criteria basically is: have they scored a Premier League hat-trick, and were they born after the Premier League began? That's the criteria.
Oh, so not all these players were born after.
No,
I'm not saying.
all of them.
Oh,
I'm saying
the
one
old
of them.
ones.
One of them doesn't fit the criteria of born after the Premier League began and has scored a hat-trick. One person.
well, yeah.
I'm telling you which criteria they haven't met. They haven't met one of them.
I don't know.
I need your answer, Ben. You've got Fab and Cam.
I've put it in.
Oh, because are we happy with just final answers?
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
Yes.
It's Mo Salah, who was born before the Prem started.
What?
Because all of them have scored hat tricks.
Yep.
That's it, but
That
Salah's.
was a great question. I'm quite upset.
Yeah, I think I might have dyslexiaed that question a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was either who.
Kane, Lukaku, and Sterling all were born after the Premier League.
Basically, this question should have been who was born before the Premier League began. that was
Basically, yeah. Well,
I was thinking about who was younger.
yeah. That's my bad.
No,
Anyway.
I think no.
Who was born after the Premier League began and hasn't scored a Premier League hat trick? That's really, yeah, that's my bad. Really bad wording. Sorry. How many goals did Carragher score in the Prem? Is it A10, B7, or C5?
You see, this is a trick question. Are you counting own goals?
I don't think so.
No, I think you need to look that up because that's quite an important factor.
Oh, he was
It's not.
around
No,
for a
it's not
while.
including own goals. Trust me.
What were the options? What were the options?
A10,
5, 7,
B7, C5.
What was the first one?
10. Holy crap.
Well,
He's got a lot of own goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
go on. I'll go.
Only I
that
would
one.
know that.
Is it A10, B7, C5? We've got the answers in. The answer was 5. He has in fact scored 2 more own goals than Premier League goals.
That's awful. That is bad.
Considering
how long he played.
Goals.
That's really. He's got
No.
more own goals than the Premier League goals.
That's
He scored 7. He scored 7 own goals. 5 Premier League goals. That's quite bad.
That's not okay. That's not okay.
That's not good. That's not good.
The amount of time he played as well. Awful. Terrible if you're a
Anyway.
Liverpool fan.
Anyway, penultimate question. The Prem is the richest club, true or false? Sorry, the Prem is the richest
League.
league.
In the world.
I believe so. Ben and Fab put true. They are correct. Camden.
Are you including now? Oh, well,
talking about right now.
With Newcastle. Oh, shit.
No, we don't. It's like the Premier League itself, not.
He brings in the most money through TV, like $1 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about, I think.
I was thinking like clubs were, and I was thinking
right.
outside the
No,
box,
I
Saudi
thought
Arabia.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like the Arabs that have got all their football teams.
See what you're going for.
Basically create a club because they've got like sons and daughters that want to play. You know, that kind of.
Yeah,
No, that's not what I meant. No. I really shouldn't be the one creating these questions. I'm really dyslexic.
No, I was just thinking too much about it. But it's worth the risk, guys. It's worth the risk.
When Derby, this is the last question, by the way, guys. This could be the deciding point. When Derby got 11 points in the Premier League, how many games did they win? Made it a toughie. When Derby got 11 points in the Premier League, how many games did they win? The answers are in. Fab said 1, Cam said 2, Ben Green said 2, and I can officially crown Fab as the winner of this quiz, as he also got that last question correct.
Oh,
we want both of you.
So, in last place, with a total of...
I don't think I got any.
In joint last place with a total of 2 points.
Come on,
Cam and Ben. And in first place with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 is Fab.
Oh.
Look, he was doing some revision for this.
Boring.
I can't believe this. I was going to put one of my bingo cards as Fab wins the quiz. I didn't. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Damn it.
Oh well.
I was going to put some Tom get something wrong because of his dyslexia, but I thought that'd be a bit mean. But it would have got me the points.
It would have got you a point.
Cheers for not doing that to me, Fab. That's very nice.
Someone else might
I feel
put
like Cam's getting some
that.
bingo points down right now.
Someone else might put something about that.
I need to. Can we force them? Can we force the bingo?
In a sense, no. Actually, no. You can't really. You can't just blurt out something that someone would answer. It's going to come relatively naturally.
Okay.
I think, to be fair, I thought we'd talk about football more. So a lot of mine.
We will.
Oh, yeah,
we're just doing a bit of a quiz and the best. So yeah, the next part of this is your favorite all-time players and your best, in your opinion, your best ever players in order. And then obviously we'll just do general purple show after that. Just having a bit of a New Year's spin on it.
Yeah. One of mine pretty gives away my 3 straight away, and it was the one that I wasn't really sure about because
we're guessing the we're guessing
their top 3, just not even telling them.
Oh,
right. Yeah. Just guessing, like not telling them.
Okay. I'm going to tell you whose opinion is this about the all-time best,
right? And then
we're going to guess and see how close everyone gets.
That's clever. That you didn't come up with that, did you?
No, Cam did.
I see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Cam. But I came up with everything else. I came up with the bingo. I came up with quiz. I had the original idea. Just Cam thought of a
credit to you. You were the original originator of the idea, and Cam just
took
Cam
it away.
Yeah. I get that.
Exactly.
That's how winners are born.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, who is this? And obviously, if it is you, still put an answer in the text box. Guess just picking
people up,
or even one of the other 3, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So even if it is you, obviously I'm not going to guess. Still guess.
This is like playing a game of 5. You've got to keep straight face.
Yeah. I might just pull a face through the whole thing.
All right. Person number 1. Who is this with a first place of Pele, best player of all time? Second place, Messi. Third place, Ronaldo. Who's that all time Favorite in order.
I'm so lost here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Who do you think that is?
Who's that is? Who put that as their top 3?
Gotta be Mr. Green.
Fuck's sake, Fab! You're not supposed to pick yourself.
Well, what else am I supposed to pick?
What's
Sorry,
that you?
you not hear the whole conversation I just had.
No, I just told you I didn't get any of it.
I mean, you're done now anyway. I think Cam and Ben understand the instruction. Even if it is you still.
But they got it wrong and I got it right.
Well,
no, you can't.
Ben picked
because you
Fab,
know it's
Cam
you.
picked Ben. It's Fab.
Right. Okay.
Right. Why would you pick Pele as your number 1?
He's just fucking sick.
I mean, he's a quality player, and the matter World Cup.
No, the way I thought about it is, for me, he's like the OG great player, isn't he?
He's the father.
I think
he's like the father. But he probably invented so much stuff that's in the modern game, but we don't really. He's probably doing Cruyff turns before Cruyff was doing Cruyff turns. We just no one gave it a name.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the reason why he's sort of had a bit of, in this conversation, he's been a bit tainted recently, is because of his I scored 1,000 million goals, and half of them were in friendlies. I think that's what people have thought put people off him a little bit. He's like, oh no,
he was still voted the player of the century, though, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
So I'm right.
I mean,
fair enough.
And then
I will reveal he is on no one else's top 3.
That's why I'm surprised.
You guys are idiots.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna put this out there. By the way, the next 3, like me, Cam, and Ben, all have the same 3,
different orders,
but all in different orders.
Oh, jeez.
All right, next.
Wait. Are you reading them from best to worst or worst to
best to worst?
Okay.
So I don't know if you thought about it, you sent me Pele first, Messi, and Ronaldo. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
We haven't mentioned the fact that he thinks Messi's better than Ronaldo.
Yeah, you put Messi over Ronaldo as well. Yeah.
Also, let's not speak about it because that might influence who puts.
So you're choosing from either me, Tom, or Cam now. Those are the 3 names.
Just to clarify for Fab, you're picking between us 3 now for this.
So my answers aren't going to come up.
No, because you've already done yours.
But do I get a point for my?
No,
because you can't get yourself.
the quiz, the points are done.
It's like manipulating the system here. It's like, so I still get the point.
There's no points. You've already won the quiz.
I'm gonna be.
Actually, you know what? Maybe Fab gets a point for no one getting him right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. They said no. They said
no. There's no point doing it.
Moving on. This person has put Messi as the best player ever, Ronaldo as number 2, and Maradona as number 3. Who is this person? Nice spelling.
I was trying to copy your.
Oh, you've been dyslexic like me.
Yeah.
There's been 3 different picks, so only one of you gets it right. Ben put me, Fab put Cam put Ben. Now, Ben, do you want to reveal yourself?
It's me.
Yeah, see. I know how much you like Messi.
He knows I'm a Messi fanboy. I'm here to defend him. I'm here to defend him right here, right now.
All right.
But then you put Maradona below Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of I thought of Messi and Ronaldo at the same time, but also it's sort of the stats and stuff. It's just
how can you rate Maradona? He knocked us out of the World Cup for handballing it.
Yeah, but I mean the other goal that he scored in that game was ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, that's awful, like what he did. But and I mean,
2 wrongs don't make a right.
No, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, that's something I've got on there.
But yeah, no, the stats of Messi and Ronaldo. I mean, obviously, we'll never know if Maradona or Pele could have done that in this time, but like they are, a level above. But I just prefer Messi to Ronaldo. I just prefer his aesthetic, the way he plays, blah blah blah. And it's like, do you remember that debate that Neville and Carragher did? Carragher was for Messi and Neville was for Ronaldo. And Neville was like, yeah, no, Ronaldo, he's better. He scored loads of goals off the bench. He's an impact player. And Carragher was like, well, Messi scored more goals than Ronaldo off the bench. He's like, no. Well, he's got more variety in his goals. And Carragher was like, well, does it matter if there's variety? He's still scoring the goals. Like a goal's a goal. He's like, It's like, so, that, yeah, I prefer Messi.
So basically, what you're saying is there, Ben, is that Carragher was putting Messi into context.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Using context.
Absolutely.
No, you love a bit of context, don't you, Ben?
Is that another tick on? Is that another tick?
It might be.
That's a good one. That's such a good one.
Thank you.
A really
Thank you
good
very
one.
much.
That's what he's meaning by forcing it before. He's like, can you?
I just had to elaborate. That's all.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
no, I do like that. Well, we've been speaking of context. This is going to be a little sidebar from the guessing. You guys seen what Lukaku's gone out and said?
No. Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
You say something
came out about a couple of hours ago. I'll read it out. Actually, I'm a bit.
He's not happy.
I'm a bit baffled. Although apparently this interview was 3 weeks ago and taken out of context. Apparently, but Lukaku came out and said, physically I'm fine, but I'm not happy with the situation at Chelsea. Tuchel has chosen to play with another system. I won't give up. I'm professional. I'm not happy with the situation, and I'm professional, and I can't give up. Now it's the right time to share my feelings. I have always said that I have Inter in my heart. I know I will return to Inter. I really hope so. I'm in love with Italy.
You don't.
It's the right moment to talk and let people know what really happened. What do you think about
this is the meme, when he's there kissing the badge. It's like, here's West Brom badge kissed. Here's Chelsea badge kiss. Inter badge kiss. He just doesn't have any loyalty. But I mean, it doesn't matter. That aside, it's like you don't, as a player, professional player, you don't come out and make a statement like that. You keep it
when he's made a big money move, 100 million for him as well.
It's modern footballers these days, though, isn't it?
You keep it behind closed doors, though. You have the conversation with the manager and blah blah blah. See if you can sort it. If not, then you firm it until the end of the season. Like
he's pretty much gonna depreciate like a car as well, because you bought him for that much. We're gonna play him for a couple of seasons, sell him again.
And he was when he made the move. Sorry, carry on. Yeah,
but you can't sell him for 100 million, can you? Again, so
yeah, that's true. But you when he made the move from Inter to Chelsea, he was like, "This is what I want. This is what it's meant to be. Homecoming." It was like, what?
Well, to be fair, I do say apparently this interview happened 3 weeks ago, and obviously since then he's come and done a bit of a business in the last 2 games at least. Certainly got us 4 points, and also has had interviews in England. This was apparently an Italian interview, so translation already could be an issue and context. And has come out and said, me and Tuchel are having conversations and trying to find a solution. So obviously we have no idea. He shouldn't have said those things. We don't know if he
don't give it the opportunity for that to be even. You don't even say that for the opportunity for it to be mistranslated or misconstrued or whatever. You don't even do that to allow it to get out. Like it just, whatever.
All right. Yeah, no, I thought I'd throw that in there.
But I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a football fan thing, though, isn't it? Like, as obviously we're so passionate about our club, right? And for us, I'd say, especially, I can't speak for all of you, but having a player speak like that is, you couldn't imagine yourself doing it, because obviously for you it's about the club, and what that brings for you rather than a player or ever being in that situation. I don't know.
But like you expect them to have that same kind of loyalty and passion about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Clearly, some of them don't, do they? So.
Yeah. All right. Well, last one. I can already guess what Cam's guess is going to be. Who voted this? Who gave me this? In first place is also Messi. In second place, obviously, isn't Ronaldo. It's Maradona. And in third place, it's Ronaldo. First place, Messi. Maradona in second, and third place, Ronaldo. All of them guessed me. Obviously, Cam had to guess me. Who
you still gave it away when you said you knew what Cam was going to say?
Yeah, because he could only pick me. It also is Cam.
It was Cam.
Yeah.
So up to you, all of you. Nah, Maradona top. I just think. If you look at what he's won, it's incredible. The way he played was incredible. He was an idol for Messi. So he's like the granddaddy of Messi. Messi might not be the same player if it wasn't for Maradona.
He's the granddaddy of Messi.
Do you see what I'm saying? So,
yeah, no, I completely agree. It's why he's also in my top three, and also you got to think. If you think about the pitches as well, this is something I always mention with Maradona. The difference between the pitches. If you watch that England game compared to pitches nowadays, it was a mud bath back then.
I guess you could say the same about Pele.
All those skills in a mud bath.
You could say the same about Pele, though.
Yeah, no, I know. I've seen more of Maradona, hence, like, opinion-wise, he's in my top three.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But then it's difficult either way. You could argue anybody is the top player ever. But it's not really. You can't really pinpoint somebody. But I guess for this as well, you have to make a decision, don't you? So it's kind of it's one of them ones, but. Yeah, just the amount he won. Like, he pretty much won everything. Like, everything there is to win. And just the way he played was incredible. Like, So,
and obviously, so for me, mine was obviously Messi first, Ronaldo second, and Maradona third.
That was the same as me then. You said we all did it.
No, sorry, not Messi first, Ronaldo first.
Ronaldo first?
Yeah, I had Ronaldo
first. Get gone. Off. Out.
I don't know. It's my opinion.
He's going to go
2-3 years ago, I'd have said Messi.
Nah,
my opinion's changed over the last year and a half. No, I don't know what it is.
I'm not listening. No,
that's fine.
Go and do a sue in the Messi and Ronaldo.
Pele, Messi, and Ronaldo.
What I would say about Maradona actually is, if you look at the effect he had on Napoli as well, massive. They were a mid-table team. They were all like lower league team. They were nowhere near the title. He comes in and they win the title like twice in a row or something. Like that's why he's like the god.
Well, yeah, we've spoken about this before, haven't we, Ben? About how like some people in Napoli like literally worship him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he's like a god. Like that. Hence the stadium being renamed Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Like that he is the player. Like because he changed it so much for them. So there's there's that to look at as well, like the effect it had on the clubs and stuff like that.
Just gives him more quality. Like, it's just even more reason to. Like, so.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Skillet's king.
Wait.
You know, Cam, if you had a hoodie on, I'd have won the bingo.
Wow. Oh. Aren't you silly?
Yeah. I thought if you were in a hoodie. I knew it was a big risk. It was between you and Ben for a hoodie. I went for you, and it turns out neither of you are anyway.
I'm 3 off.
You're 3 off? I swear it's supposed to be like 3 in a row. Oh, should we shit?
What do you mean?
I thought it was 3 in a row. Or do you have to get the whole board?
You have to get the whole board, yeah.
Whole board?
Yeah. No, don't do the whole board.
I thought it was 3 in a row.
Because all it takes is one thing. Like, no one will get
All right. Well, I'm one off for either, like for 3 in a row.
I've got 3 in a row as well. I just realised I'm really dumb. I got 3 in a row, but diagonally.
Right.
Next one.
Yeah.
You don't call bingo out when you have bingo. It doesn't count. You have to get another.
Bingo.
Yeah, no, it doesn't count.
Bingo.
No.
I don't know bingo.
Has to be that at the time.
Yeah, because I got mine like 5-10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
That's even worse, mate. I think you should reset the whole board.
As soon as you lose.
That's done. That's done out.
I think you should.
We just keep them playing for the fun of it for now. Then.
Yeah, see how many you can get.
No one's won yet.
Yeah,
I've won. You get some points on the board.
I've literally got one because I'm mine about football.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've got. Yeah, I'm one off for either.
I've got one. I've
You've
literally
got one
just
straight in a row. Oh, you've literally got one.
Just got one
on the whole board. All right. I mean, if he gets that, then that's bingo. Like you got to give him that. That's it done.
Right. I told you I went accurate. I went accuracy. There's some wild ones in there.
Okay. Let's move on to us guessing so-and-so's top 3 favourite players.
I think you should let us guess for each person.
Oh, no, yes, I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. So for Tom,
Your
your favourite 3 players.
His top 3.
Yeah.
You have a discussion.
Right.
I reckon
Frank
Lampard is on there.
So, to make it simple, let's start with me. First, second, third, favourite players of all time. Go.
I reckon Mount's got a shout.
Oh, no.
Mount in third.
Lampard
first.
No. Don't think about like Didier Drogba winning the Champions League.
You think it's further back?
Drogba, Lampard, Mount.
Lampard definitely.
It could be Drogba. Well, he said one of Lampard or Terry didn't make it, so
I don't think Terry made it.
So Lampard, Drogba. I know
Actually,
he loves Drogba.
I don't know because Terry was club captain when they won.
No, he's definitely put Frank Lampard.
He's got Drogba in there because he loves Drogba.
Yeah.
Drogba's the daddy for him. Yeah.
Lampard, Drogba, and Mount.
You reckon Mount is in there?
Yeah. Have you heard him recently? That's all he talks about.
Yeah, go on. I mean,
Right.
unless you've got another thought, Cam.
Tell us. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with Lampard.
No,
Drogba,
I'm not going to
Mount.
say to the end. I'm not going to say to the end. So
No,
first,
he says tell us if he's going to tell in reverse order.
Tell us if we've got them in order right. So if we've got them like if Lampard's first,
do you want me to tell?
So
Wait,
if we've got them in them in the order where they are.
But what if you wait, just for answering this, do you want me to tell you if all 3 of them are right first? You got the right 3, or do you want me to tell you that you've got certain positions right?
I think players. Tell us how many players we got right.
Okay.
Tell you how many players are right. So what's your 1, 2, 3?
Lampard, Drogba, Mount.
You got 2 players right.
So it's not Mount.
I don't think it's Mount, but it could be Mount.
It could be Mount now. He's thrown that in for.
He might have gone like old school England. You know, he could have gone like George Best or something.
I'm going to quickly answer that question. Say I've never seen George Best play of my life.
Right, just put Mount. Just do what I said. All right, it's right.
Right, Mount. Okay, Mount.
Okay,
all
right.
Okay.
So okay. Why don't you try Terry instead of Lampard?
No. Lampard, Drogba, Mount.
All right.
I'm telling you that only 2 of them are correct.
Yeah.
Only 2 are right.
Tell us which one.
No, that's the point. You're supposed to get a little debating going.
Think of the England players at Chester. He's a Brexit baller, Tom. So he's not going to go for one.
Terry, Ashley Cole.
Why would you change 2 of them if 2 of them are correct?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about players.
I can't think of any more famous Chelsea.
Petr Cech.
Yeah, that's a show. Tom doesn't strike me as a goalkeeper basher, though.
No.
Basher.
But then it could be Ronaldo as well though, because Ronaldo was up there.
Yeah,
with-
it's like he's suddenly going through whenever he gets in the house and stuff now. So
Right, okay, so I'd keep
Rudiger.
Lampard and Drogba.
go Ronaldo. Yeah, that could be a shout. That actually. Yeah.
I don't know if Mount is in there. I mean, yes, he's a fanboy of him, but I don't know if he's favorite of all time. Not yet.
He's actually gone down the pub in Mountain. He's got a picture like that. Yeah. Got
Right, okay, but why don't we try Mount instead of Ronaldo instead of Mount?
All right, I can back that. What do you reckon, Fab?
Oh, I'm lost here. I don't know. Any more
We're trying to guess his top 3 players of all time. Just his personal favourites.
Rudiger.
I mean, he does like Rudiger, to be fair. But
Not all time, though. Not all time.
Marcus Alonso. Was off
Try-
the ball.
I can answer that question straight away. Definitely not Marcus Alonso.
Ronaldo instead of Mount.
All right, I can back it.
Try that, yeah. Tom, Ronaldo instead of Mount.
Still only 2 correct.
Oh,
Can you tell us which one?
Well, you can figure it out from my answer.
Yeah, that's true.
So Mount is in there.
No, Mount isn't in there.
no, would it not be Lampard and Drogba are the 2?
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, I guess.
It's Lampard, Drogba.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Or did you take out
And put the
Mount
actual right one in.
for the third person? Oh, crazy!
Whoa!
No, that's mathematics.
No, it's got to be Lampard and Drogba. Like they're like the stalwarts of Chelsea's like sort of first Abramovich success.
Oh,
So
I've got it.
who?
Go on. Kante.
Who?
Yeah, Kante.
Kante. Yeah.
He's third.
Yeah.
Lampard, Drogba, Kante.
That's a shout. I can back that one.
I'll go with that. Try it.
2 correct.
2 correct.
Sod off. I'm going for a piss.
Go on, Ramo.
I'll go
Right.
for a wee as well.
No, I know, because we need you for
I'll
the
let you
answers.
guys think. I'll let you guys think. I'll be 2 seconds.
Alright.
I've got on sweet, so I'll be 2 seconds.
Right.
He can hear us still. We can hear us.
It'll be a Chelsea player. He's too loyal to Chelsea.
He did say that Lampard or Terry was in there, so
Yeah.
it could be worth taking Lampard out and trying Terry
Try
just to
Terry,
see if
yeah.
it's Lampard or Terry.
That's true. Do we? So we say Lampard, Terry, and someone else because we need both of them in there to know.
Otherwise, it could still be. But if we take put Terry in for Lampard, it's still 2. Then we know that Lampard's the other one.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, you guys are going to kick yourself when I reveal my 3. You guys are going to be kicking yourselves so hard.
Why have we already said the person that it is?
You actually haven't said the person.
What?
Oh, Ashley Cole, someone like that.
David
Said
Beckham.
Ashley Cole.
Said Ashley
Right.
Cole.
Let me know when you want to give up, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Are we allowed clues from you? Like, is it
Clues?
a Chelsea player or something like
Clues.
Timo Werner.
He has won. I think. Hang on a sec. I should look it up quickly.
Zola.
that? Ooh. That could be it. Is it? He's trying to keep his face straight. Yeah.
Messi.
He has won 2 Europa Leagues for Chelsea.
So Europa League, Ivanovic.
Nope.
They won it. What? They won it under with Benitez, and then when did they win it again? 2 Europa League with Chelsea.
He has won.
We knew it's a Chelsea player. It's got to be.
Ashley Cole.
Can we look up? Can I look up?
Yes. Let's look up.
No, don't look it up. You got to guess.
Yeah. What am I going? I've just run out of Chelsea players to get.
Okay,
Eto.
I'm just going to tell you guys. Eden Hazard's the
Eto.
third one.
Oh,
Oh shit!
How did you not guess that?
I forgot he was a Chelsea player at one point.
How?
He's past it now. He's done.
He slipped.
Yeah, just because he's passed doesn't mean he wasn't incredible for 7 years straight.
Well, there is that, but
So we got the other 2 then. Like,
Yeah, it was. First was Lampard, 2 was Drogba. So you got that right from the start.
Yeah.
The third was Eden Hazard.
I should get something for that.
Why?
No.
You're the one who was like, done, mate. It's finished.
Yeah, we won't add any points in for this. Don't worry. Next up, we'll be doing guesses for Fab top 3.
Nat
Oh,
Phillips.
God.
I should know what they are.
Salah.
So
Salah Phillips. Done.
yeah, we just do the same thing that we did with Fab.
This is
Yeah,
funny.
you're 1, 2, 3. I'd
Wait,
say
you
there's someone in here who I think actually hasn't been spoken about yet. And I'd be surprised.
Yeah, when I was doing these, I have to admit, I wasn't really thinking that hard. 3 favorite players. I was thinking of my 3 favorite players to watch, not my like.
Not your favorite players.
Well, they should be similar, shouldn't they? No.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, one of them doesn't play for Liverpool, and that's it.
Yeah. One of them never played for Liverpool.
Right. Messi.
Or did he?
No, actually.
You just got to guess 3, and we'll do the same
Messi
thing.
What are you talking about?
Fab will say how many are correct.
See, I would definitely put Origi in one of your favorite players, but to watch, no.
It's got to be Stevie G, maybe. You reckon?
Gotta be.
You got to give me like a list of.
Yeah,
players.
we'll give you the list.
Yeah.
Right, to watch.
All right, hurry up though.
Salah. It's got to be one.
Salah, Stevie G, and
Yes. Someone that doesn't play for Liverpool, so like I don't know, Mbappe, Messi.
Oh, he always talks about Mbappe
Neymar.
actually in a transfer. Like he's talking about
Mbappe.
transfers, yeah.
Haaland as well. Maybe.
Yeah. Mbappe is a
Right.
shot.
We'll go Salah, Gerrard, Mbappe.
No.
You're one right.
We got one of them
We've
right.
got one right. Salah's got to be one.
Yeah.
If it's players that he's watched, Salah's
Yeah.
got to be there.
Other
Well,
ones.
Virgil. Big Virg.
Virgil, yeah.
Big Virg. It's got to be
Salah,
another one.
Virg, and didn't play for Liverpool. What did he put in his all time? He put Pele, what?
Messi, Ronaldo.
He put Pele, Messi, Ronaldo.
None of them are my favorites though.
Yeah.
Right, I'd still go Mbappe. I'd take Gerrard out for Virg.
All
No.
right.
It's got to be Salah, Virg, and Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're submitting.
Yeah.
None of them are right.
None of them are right.
So Stevie G.
Steven Gerrard.
Well done. You got one right.
Wait.
You guys are shit
Stevie
at it.
G.
Bobby
It's really
Firmino.
bad. I wish I was guessing.
Bobby, you know the answer.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I could get it.
That's what I wish I was guessing. That's
I could get the answer right.
Bobby Firmino. No. So it's Steven Gerrard.
It's got to be Messi because he's watched him.
Yeah, and Messi.
he hasn't
No,
necessarily.
he said they're not in there. He said they're not in there.
None of them are in there, he says.
Oh, my laptop's
Can I clarify with what Fab said? He said to watch, not
or have watched.
or have watched. It's just like, yeah, I'm trying to help them out, Fab. They're not gonna get these two because if they didn't get Eden Hazard, they're screwed.
But one didn't play for Liverpool.
You
So
try. Your brain goes blank with this.
one did play for Liverpool. So one of them. So Steven Gerrard and
Mane.
Mark. If it's like Jordan Henderson or something, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Wait. Did I actually put that in or not? Shit. Did I put that in?
Is that 4 letters for a reason?
No, I didn't keep it in.
Sorry, I was gonna try something. No, it doesn't.
No,
work.
I didn't keep it in. Oh, I was gonna say Fab saying that Nat Phillips is the best. Damn it.
I've already. He said that earlier.
If it's
Yeah,
not
I know.
Phillips, I'm gonna flip.
I know. Oh, by the way,
No,
he's
that's not-
messaging in the chat for everyone who's
No, so I was trying to do some.
nice.
Steven Gerrard.
Yes. Yes, Steven Gerrard.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is that number one?
That's
Okay.
Can
You
you
got to think,
reveal the
Suarez or someone like that.
you've got to think of
Ooh.
players that
Beast.
I have watched or seen
Like
that are exciting to watch.
Suarez has got to
Thiago,
be,
Suarez.
Suarez has got to be one.
Suarez.
Have you
It's
got a
got-
list?
Trent.
Trent. Oh yeah.
You got to give him as a 3. Remember,
Only those are 3 Liverpool players, though. One of them hasn't played for Liverpool.
Uh,
Oh,
You got
God.
decent. right. What was it? Gerrard, Suarez, and someone who didn't play for Liverpool.
Iniesta, Xavi.
Midfield player, a bit of a Stevie G ilk.
Modric. Sane. No.
We'll go Xavi or Iniesta. Something like that.
Xavi, Iniesta.
Was that your
Gerrard Suarez. Xavi.
2 of them are right.
I think that's Suarez.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gotta
got
be
to be Suarez. Like some of the goals he scored were naughty.
Yeah. So who's the last one then?
Yeah. Can we have a clue for the last one?
do you want to give them the club?
He's Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Ooh.
Neymar.
At least I think. No.
Yeah, he's definitely Brazilian, Fab.
Brazilian
Neymar.
players to
Neymar.
watch. Yeah.
No, he wasn't Neymar. Neymar's a diving. You'd have to bleep me out if I said the rest.
Brazilian.
And-
Let's go.
Who?
Brazilian, and he doesn't play for Liverpool.
Come on, there's so many Brazilians exciting to watch.
Coutinho.
Doesn't play for Liverpool.
Right, I'll give you a clue. He's also played for Watford.
Watford.
He also played for who?
I'm joking.
I was going to say that. Like, what? I was like, huh?
Oh, is it like someone that
Oh mate, if it's Pele.
is it like
You
no?
watched him, did you?
No,
Is it like Vinicius Junior or Rodrigo? Or...
no, I hate all those.
Favourite ever. Ben, think you're doing a Fab last time, thinking too recent.
Yeah.
Right, he's been arrested recently.
Ooh.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Gerrard, Suarez, Ronaldinho.
Do you want to know who your answer?
Gerrard, Ronaldinho, Suarez. To be fair, I sort of the thing is, I was trying not to pick present day players because they can do that. They haven't like finished their career, if that makes sense. So, like for my favorite players of all time, I'm thinking players that I've seen watch stop playing for Liverpool. Sick.
Yeah.
I see.
I just went off sort of who was like young Ben fanboy and over like sort of thing. Because
Well,
Yeah.
Well.
Cam and Ben, rock, paper, scissors.
type in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just charging my phone.
Wait,
ready.
no, wait till both of you typed it, and then we go.
Right.
And
I'm ready to enter.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Oh,
Ben, Cam goes first.
Hit me. Go.
Thierry Henry, he's got me one.
Do you want a list or individual?
Give me 3 first. Give me 3 first.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Thierry Henry, Granit Xhaka.
Oh, Saka, maybe? Saka? Too recent.
Are they? Oh, yeah.
I wish it wasn't fucking Ben that said that.
Vieira. Wait.
Vieira, yeah.
No, Fabregas, Vieira. Who was the first one we said? Henry.
Yeah.
Right, 2 of them are right.
Right.
Henry,
It's
Fabregas.
Vieira and Fabregas. We got to think of a new one. No, I'm joking. It's Henry and Vieira, I think. I don't think Fabregas made it.
All right. What?
Did Fabregas even play for Arsenal? I can't remember.
Yeah.
He also scored against them as well.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember. So he's probably not in the top three
He
now.
was better at Chelsea anyway. Won more trophies.
I'm
That
just
doesn't
thinking.
mean he was better.
Oh, who's the United striker who left? He left them for United.
Van Persie.
Yeah,
Van Persie.
Van Persie, Vieira, and Henry.
No,
How many
Which-
right?
2.
Right.
Okay.
Is it like like some of that team like wanted like Petit or Bergkamp maybe?
It's
I
not.
don't
It's
think
not
they're gonna
another
get it.
Arsenal player. It's not
Yeah,
another
I
Arsenal
don't think
player.
they're going to guess this.
It's not an
Wait,
It's
Arsenal
not.
player.
No.
It's not an Arsenal player.
No.
Okay.
I genuinely don't think they're going to guess this.
Messi.
Ooh, Messi. Can we have a clue for this one then?
I don't know what to say without it being absolutely obvious.
Tom, can you come? Because Tom's quite good at
he is a forward.
That's not very helpful.
Can we say? Does his country give it away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Modric.
He has played on every position as
In
a
the
forward
Yes.
throughout his career,
And he hasn't played for Arsenal.
and doesn't play for Arsenal. He hasn't never played for Arsenal. I'll
He
give you
has
another
played
clue.
as a left winger, striker, and right winger.
He was going to sign for Arsenal under Arsene Wenger.
He was.
Well, Cristiano then.
Wow. Is it? Could it? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano could have signed for them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He was like this close. He had an Arsenal shirt on and something, didn't he? And Cristiano's played along the front line.
Yeah.
So who are you going for? What's your final 3?
Ronaldo, Vieira, Henry.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
That guess was too obvious, I think.
Well, we had to get there somewhere.
True.
The only reason I say Ronaldo is because I think Messi's a better player, but Ronaldo's he's just done it for so long, and he's still going.
That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
So like,
He scored for United today, didn't he? Against Bournemouth.
exactly, he's doing it everywhere as well.
I didn't even do the
he's
prediction.
He's just a bit of an MVP, really. Like,
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah.
Ronaldo is at the moment.
Yeah, 55 minutes, 3-1.
Yeah.
So
Ronaldo
that
with a
reason.
goal and assist.
Exactly. And the fact that he's doing it in every league.
Least Benjamin.
Right. How many City players? 3?
No.
Right. Messi's in there. That's a definite. De Bruyne and David Silva.
There's only one City player.
There's only one.
Yeah, Torre.
I think
You've got to give us a 3 anyway.
Messi, Aguero, and
Yeah, Torre. Yeah, Torre. Say it.
yeah.
2, right? 2, right?
Right.
One of them was
Messi.
Sorry, yeah, 2 of them are right. Yeah.
I think Aguero's got to be the City player.
But he doesn't play for City though, so technically he's not a City player.
Well, he did play for City.
Yeah, but
Is he a current? He's not a current. Doesn't have to be a current City player.
Nah, that doesn't have to be current.
So I'd still go Aguero. I'd get Messi, Aguero.
Wait, which ones were right?
he can't tell you. He's not supposed to
2
tell
of them are right.
Let's do it the long way then. Okay, Aguero, Steven Gerrard, and Van Dijk. How many of those are right?
1 right.
That's what's Aguero.
All right, so we know Aguero.
It's like complete.
I can't believe you got away.
I mean, yeah. I'll have
it's-
some Liverpool players in there.
So it's
Aguero's
Messi-
the one City player, isn't he?
Yeah, and then I'd say like Zidane or
You got to give us a
So,
bit of a clue with the not club related player.
There's
Um,
two.
So many possible.
There's two of them.
yeah,
no, exactly.
well, they've got two. They've got two right, so they sort of know ish.
No, we got two right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we did, didn't we?
Messi and Aguero.
Yeah, Messi and Aguero.
Yeah, the clue. This is a difficult one without making it obvious.
Do you want me to try it? Do you want me to try it? He has played in both the Premier League and the La Liga.
That's a good one. Yeah, that'll do.
Mo Salah.
Dimitri Payet.
North League you moron.
La Liga. Oh, yeah. Gareth Bale.
Oh, that's a good one.
Could be Gareth.
You got to give him a 3.
David Beckham. Could be.
Got to give him a 3.
Yeah, just submit the 3, like plant them in.
Right. Okay. So the third, we're gonna go. What do you think, Fab? Which one's better?
Messi,
Bale.
Aguero. What was the second one you said?
Bale or Beckham? Or
Beckham.
Beckham.
2 right.
Right, Bale.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Bale. I was a pure when I was younger, I was like from a fanboy because I was a winger when I played as well. So I was like, oh, Bale's the guy. You know what I mean? Like so. It's not even just like that. I mean, just he scored an overhead kick in the Champions League final. Like, you know, that's the quality of player he is, I think. Anyway, and there's that goal.
I fanboyed over Theo Walcott.
Theo Walcott. Mine's a bit better, I think.
Yeah. Number 14 with the kit that had the red, white, and blue.
Oh,
stripe.
right, yeah.
Remember back in the day.
I mean, that goal that he scored against Barca in the Copa del Rey final, where he just absolutely blitzed Bartra. Bartra's running through treacle trying to keep up. Like, you know, that was just
crazy.
Quality.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. I did think about it, but Tottenham.
Fair enough. Well, Cam, I'll go through the whole thing. Cam with first place Henry, second place Vieira, third place Ronaldo. I had first place Lampard, second place Drogba, third place Hazard. Fab had first place Gerrard, second place Ronaldinho, third place Suarez. Ben had first place Messi, second place Bale, third place Aguero. And
third place Aguero.
That's all the shenanigans I had for us.
I mean, it's a weird one. Like, I'm a City fan, but it's kind of like I always see it as sort of the collective as a team. Like, I've never really gone like this is the player. Like, you know, I mean, I really like Sane when we had him. But I mean, it is a left field one for you. When I was younger, before I went to winger, I was a striker, so I like proper. As well as Aguero, but I was proper like fanboyed over Dzeko when he was at City.
Edin Dzeko.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know in the attic, but he used to wear these white with black stripes Adidas. I think they were like Pure something or other. And like Adi Pure they were called. White with black stripes. And I was like, they're the ones, I'm getting them. And I got like 2 pairs because he wore them. Like, that was how much of a fanboy I was. I don't know what was. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's like
he wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
He wasn't everyone's favorite pick.
Yeah, like, but Bale and then Bale was like the sort of one after that, where when I was a winger, like, you know, he was a bit more trendy. So yeah.
Shall I reveal my winning card for the bingo?
No.
That I know for fact. Yes. All right. So I got 3 down the middle. My first one.
Vertical or horizontal? That's very important.
Vertical. I know what you were trying to make me do there, but I'm not doing it.
No, there's no ill will in that statement.
Okay, cool.
Bingo.
So the top one of the middle was Cam to say right so. Because he often does. He often
you go
right so. very early on, actually, very early on.
I was fantastic. I don't think you said fantastic.
The one that I stupidly put in the middle, which I thought was a big risk, was Ben to say Sue, and he did when he was talking about me, my top 3 players. I was like, oh my god, no way has that come through. Very lucky. And then I said Ben saying good thanks.
Good thanks.
Because he says that at the start of the podcast.
Yeah.
I still only got one.
Yeah,
and we'll reveal our cards now. So
I think
I'll finish off mine.
I've
Top
got
left was
two.
Cam mentioned Saka.
I've got two.
You got 2.
What?
Oh, we'll finish off our card, and then we'll go around in a circle. I had top left was Cam to mention Saka. He didn't. On the top
That's
right,
right.
I had Fab to get overly passionate about a subject he did early on. I can't remember what it was about. My middle left one was Ben to fist pump when he gets a question right, which he did. Middle right was Cam having a hoodie on. Bottom left was Fab thinking Liverpool are still in the title race, which he didn't mention. Fine.
Wait, you know what's funny? I've actually got as one of my things. Someone says LFC is out of the top 4.
And then obviously bottom right, I said Ben to say, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
Cam, do you want to reveal your card?
Yeah, okay, I can do. Right, top left, I've got Tom to talk about his family supporting Chelsea.
Yeah.
In the middle on the top, I've got Fab to say the title race isn't over.
See,
why is everyone saying that? There's just so much beef here.
I got top right. I got Ben to talk about context.
It was a little nudging in the right direction.
Yeah, can slightly get there, but you know.
Middle left, I've got Tom to hold a pen in his hand, which I've got.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, I've got Ben to mention Lewis Hamilton, which he did before we started recording.
Yes.
No, not quite. Not quite. And then middle right, I've got Fab to say Klopp, which he hasn't done.
He's done it now.
Yeah,
doesn't make a difference.
Finger.
Bottom left, I've got Ben saying I'm scared for the Arsenal game.
I'm scared for the Arsenal game. Ooh. I mean, I did say in the previous pod that it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, he did. He did say it literally at the end of the last podcast. He mentioned it, which has also just come out when we were recording this. Came out on Thursday about something. Check it out.
Down the middle, on the bottom, I've got Tom to talk about COVID, but that was before
the podcast. Actually, no, I did mention it.
Okay, I love that.
I did mention it because I spoke about how the only way I could get you in was when you had COVID.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, bottom right, final one. I've got Ben and Tom talk about VAR.
Oof.
I will do once we've finished the bingo cards.
Especially after your games recently.
Tom's written an essay.
You guys haven't watched the podcast that just come out. I had a little bit of a rant recently.
I'm not surprised. But yeah. That's what I got.
Fab, what was your bingo card?
Steven Gerrard to get complimented. Didn't happen. Gutted. COVID gets called out. Happened like right at the start.
Yeah.
Top 4 predictions.
Well, we've revealed these too soon because we would have done all that after this.
No, because I've already won. That's why I said.
All right. Yeah. True.
Then someone says LFC's out of the top 4. I already mentioned that. Absolute bollocks. Anyway. Dog shows up. Yeah.
That's a good shout. That one too far.
Yeah. I mean, me and Ben have had the dogs involved recently. If you check out our Instagram at the Blue Podcast One, we do some work with them.
That sounds a bit off.
That sounds a bit weird, actually.
Yeah, we do some work.
Yeah.
This one's. I think I should probably skip. Is a bit inappropriate.
Put it in the chat, and then I'll let you know if you can say it.
Okay.
Put it in the chat, and I'll let you know if you can say it.
That's a long one.
Yeah, this is. Go Go on, Fab. What is this inappropriate one then? What is that word, Fab?
Inappropriate.
Well, technically,
He did it in the chat.
Yeah, but that was me, so it
That was
doesn't
yourself, yeah.
moving on. Mo Salah gets brought up. Actually, he did get that brought up.
he did get brought up.
Mm.
Booyah. I'm not saying that again. Cam says, and
Cam says what?
Cam says fantastic,
Ah,
and Ben is in his bed, which he isn't. Ben, there's something in your bed.
There's some Ben's what?
That's a
There's
forceful
there's
action. It is not part of the rules of bingo, Fab.
What was that?
What was the last one? I didn't hear it.
Or I'll break my own bingo rule in the chat.
If you go into bed, basically.
Oh, right, Ben goes to bed, yeah.
I'll call you something inappropriate.
Rather you didn't. Was that your last one?
Yeah, I think so. Would you like me to say mine?
They can't see the chat, can they?
No, they can't see
No,
the
no.
chat, thankfully.
Oh.
Yes, it is you, Ben. It's you.
Yeah, it's definitely Ben.
Yeah. I said my first one was Tom drinking. The next one was
clear one.
next one was Fab talking about Nat Phillips,
Which he did.
The next one was Tom talking about Mount, which he did briefly.
I didn't.
You
I
did?
didn't mention him though.
I know, but then we forced you to a little
No.
bit. Yeah. No.
Oh, so you got a big no then?
Yeah, I did, but
After me.
Yeah.
Shame.
Then Cam Saka.
Yeah, I Cam. Yeah.
Tom, welcome to the Blue Pod.
So both me and Ben cheated by putting our intro in.
Yeah.
You put mine.
Tom Dyslexic, I put in.
You got quite a few then.
Fab Naughty, I put in. Which I put
Naughty.
Being naughty.
Yeah, that's literally I wrote. Where is it? Fab Naughty there. Then Fab talks about transfer. It's like Liverpool transfer stuff because he like always complains about there's hardly any transfers. And then I put Tom rant because I thought it was going to be something about VAR or Chelsea come up.
Well, we'll do soon.
There we go.
Well,
I think
if we went long enough, I reckon we could have got them all.
Yeah. It's just obviously.
No.
No, there would have been some more, definitely.
All right, Tom's pretty good at clear his throat now, and now he's going to.
Well, I'm going to sound like a little bit like a broken record, but I had some notes from the last podcast, didn't I, Ben?
Oh dear.
And I want to know your opinions. I don't know if you've seen them. I think was it Andy Townsend? Was it Ben?
Yeah, that's the one you said was the.
Andy Townsend is an old-fashioned knob. Don't actually think that. I think he's a great boy. Don't worry. He didn't. Did you see his interview after the game?
No.
He just said tough shit, basically. Which I don't think is particularly very. It's not very analytically good. Not very smart. Not very thoughtful. But that's fine. Pulisic should have won a penalty. Wasn't even checked by VAR. Spoke about that on the last podcast with Josh. Completely agrees. Basuma shouldn't have been on the pitch. Stamped on Pulisic in the middle of the pitch.
Oh, I thought you were saying something completely different. Basuma
should have been in prison.
I thought
Basuma shouldn't have been on the pitch because he should have been in prison.
You mean in jail?
Well, apart from that one as well, actually, there's two things that Basuma shouldn't have been on the pitch for two reasons.
Yeah, 2 red cards.
But Mount didn't foul for a goal, but obviously we can't tell. There was no replay because who was the ref?
Gary.
I don't know.
Mike
Atkinson.
Dean, that's the one, the bald
Mike
guy. Mike Dean was a ref and blew the whistle before the ball went into the goal. So then VAR couldn't even check if they wanted to, which is great. And then they scored after those three things happened, which is, it's just happened. Penalty, red card, goal. Doesn't matter. And then he also then blew the whistle on plus 4 minutes when there was like a minute and a half of celebrations after a goal at 90 minutes and 30 seconds. So, great.
But what was the final score?
But it was 1-1, and we dropped points.
Against who?
We're saying Abramovich's direct debit didn't come through this month. That's what's happened. I think.
It was Brighton, wasn't it? Was it Brighton?
Yeah, it was Brighton, which is a bit better than Leicester in terms of current form.
Yeah, debatable.
All I'm saying is, boys, Arsenal are 6 points behind you. Watch out.
And
Watch out.
City are 8 points behind us, ahead of us even.
Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm just talking about Arsenal's top four. That's what I'm talking about. But the title's gone though, isn't it? Really? Right.
Nah, it's too long to go. It's too long to go.
It is gone though. Like it makes it a bit boring though. It's a bit sad.
Like City aren't going to drop that many points from now to the end.
And also, if you look at Liverpool losing Mane and Salah and Keita, and then you look at Chelsea losing Mendy, and then all the 10, 11 people we spoke about last episode, Ben, that are coming back from injury, coming back from COVID, or currently have COVID, or currently are injured, who are all starters. Like, there's no way Liverpool and Chelsea can get enough points.
Yeah. But you're talking to a person who thought City have overturned things like we've like against odds, like we've seen it. So like we've done it ourselves. We know it can happen to us. So like and this is football. Like anything can happen. I don't obviously the reality of it is. Or the realists of people would go, well, if you look at this, and this, it's unlikely. Like, blah, blah, blah.
I'm trying to be very realist.
But this is sport, like, so anything.
Have you ever been ahead at Christmas and not won the league though? That's what I want to know.
The twice it's happened, we've gone on to win it.
Exactly. So you can understand why, from everyone else's perspective, we've never seen, like, to be fair to them, apart from the Champions League final. We've never seen them like choke.
Well, yeah, Premier.
Yeah, don't forget the Champions League final. Cheers,
Premier League is. I agree. It is different for City. Like City, it's like we're experiencing that. Champions League, we're just not. We don't have that experience.
That's the thing, because you have such a good. It's harsh to call them a B team, but you know what I mean. I don't think anyone, in the league can go without certain players and still be minimum a top four. So I personally, I think it's happened with Chelsea this season. They haven't really got the forward they wanted with Lukaku being out on injury.
Yeah,
the same as Werner, and you've seen they've struggled with that. Same with Liverpool last year. We missed, two of our centre backs, and we just didn't have the squad to like essentially make anything of that season at all. Whereas City, like, you could lose your entire back four, and who would you have? You'd have like Laporte or Stones. You'd have Zinchenko,
Ake,
Mendy if he wasn't in jail.
Oh yeah, Ake. We'd have Ake, who's not great, but
you know what I mean. Like Ake, we haven't really seen him play because he hasn't got a chance. But that's what I mean. It makes it a bit impossible when you could play a completely different side one week and still have just as high of a chance to come out with 3 points than.
Yeah,
the fact that you've just sold Ferran Torres to Barcelona just shows that you've got so much depth, like quality.
So much as well.
Yeah, and they haven't been hit with COVID somehow, which we were speaking about last time. Is that like?
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
They haven't been hit with COVID.
We've just been lucky. The only thing I can think of other than luck is that we carried on testing. That's the only thing I can think of.
And when we talk about Premier Leagues and stuff as well, like often luck is.
Oh yeah,
often a factor in a Premier League season. Being lucky through the season is massive.
Yeah.
And City being lucky now is, I think, could be a sign that
They haven't really been lucky.
season.
In what way have they? Like, they could have had COVID. They could have had a couple of players out. I guarantee you, they would have still got the 3 points.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
the game would have been called off.
No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of they've been lucky is possibly a sign, if that makes sense. It's like with Liverpool season when they won it, right? They had literally no injuries at all. City could be the same in like they have no injuries at all, full squad.
I mean, we have had our injuries
think it's
early
back,
in the season, but not so much recently. But with like De Bruyne was out, Torres was out. Yeah, sorry.
Even without De Bruyne being out, with him being out, you're still in the position that you are. Like, and Chelsea and Liverpool they've not been bad, like up until maybe like recent form, but like for predominantly the majority of the season so far, they've been playing quite well and getting good results. But...
No, I literally have zero complaints about it. Like, you know, I'm looking back at where we dropped points, and they're fair. Like, I saw a comment recently about someone complaining like, "Oh, I just wish it would just only take like 80 points to win a Premier League seasons back like in the olden days when United and Arsenal were winning the, you know, back in like the early 2000s where it didn't take that many points to just win the Prem, whereas now you have to be so consistent. It's not ruining it, but it's kind of it's hard to make it a good competition.
But then
it makes it more of a 1 horse, 2 horse, or 3 horse race than it used to be.
But the standard is still so high, like it's ridiculous. So even though that there's only this year there's 3 teams that are competing for the title, every team in the top 10 is still a good team that could compete with some of the best in the other leagues. Like, it's just don't know.
I don't think if you bring the top 10 into it, I think you'll find in any league there'll be teams in the top 10 that can chat. Maybe apart from Ligue 1. I'd say there's
Bundesliga as well. Maybe if you put that in there.
I just think like if the quality of our best teams is high, it will shuffle down. But like if you look at the players that some teams have got, they would be better players in a better team, whereas they're in like a lower team in the Premier League. But that's still the standard that is still very good because just the standard is so much higher in the Premier League.
Yeah, no, you got to look at Arsenal's current form with the players that they've got, especially obviously Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Saka would probably get into most, if not all, top 4 sides in other leagues, maybe. United as well, they've got Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, etc. Spurs, Harry Kane, Son. Who else am I thinking of? West Ham, Antonio,
Ben Rama's
Declan Rice. Like, I completely agree with Cam in terms of, if you think of those players, they're like starting for the national team class players. Whereas if you looked at the other leagues and the teams in the same position as them, they haven't got those players, if that makes sense. They haven't got like a Harry Kane or a Ronaldo or
exactly
Saka.
We've just got wealth of quality in the league. Like it's just there. Like whereas in like Spanish league, it's all with like 2 teams, 3 teams. French league, there's Paris Saint-Germain, there's like Lille, we've got some good players. Italian league, there's Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan that always get the best players. Bayern Munich, Dortmund always get the best players. Like,
what I sort of wish would happen in the Prem right now, I think it's to be fair, Ferran Torres is a start of it, but if you got rid of the fodder at City, so players that are kind of there, but they're not getting regular minutes because there's just so much competition. Like, you can probably think of quite a few that are sort of, they're not wasted potential, but they're just maybe not getting the game time they deserve.
Yeah.
I think, at City, because you're such a admittedly good side, getting that game time is pretty hard to come by.
Yeah.
Like Mahrez, for an example, I think he's a class player. And I think probably any other team in the world, apart from PSG, he starts. At least, maybe apart from well.
But it's like that sort of, like you say, sort of the way City's squad is designed. It's designed to be like that. Whether as fodder as you call it, like it's designed to be like that because of the amount of competitions they're in. Like it's not through
It's
like,
designed to win everything.
Yeah, it's like, we've suddenly got these players. Like, well, no, it's like they've actually like it's through design that they've wanted it to be like that. So, like you say, like with Ferran Torres going, that's more that they're bringing in the cash for the striker in the summer. There's a plan to it.
But to get rid of Torres, who's a Spanish young international,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like selling him for 55 million, is it?
Yeah,
it's not. Considering the potential that he's got to become like a really quality, good, world-class player.
Absolutely.
Like, clearly there's something that, I mean, Pep said that he wanted to leave so he can leave. Fine.
Yeah, that's his policy. Like he doesn't believe having a player who wants to leave in the dressing room is conducive. So like, I mean, it's fair enough, but like, sorry, you carry on. But like, I just think, I mean, at the time I was like, I'm surprised they've not tried hard to keep him.
Yeah,
but then obviously
that's what I thought as well. Yeah,
but then
that's
I was
exactly
like,
what I thought.
Striker in the summer, maybe like the money from that, because they started to, it's like with the Grealish transfer. They said they made 60 million in sales to fund it. Like they're starting to like, because everyone's like, you're buying, so they're starting to like think about sort of the way things, the way it looks.
It was the same with Chelsea when we had that 220 mil spending window. We spent, I think,
it's net spend. It's net spend.
Net spend. Our net spend was almost.
If that was more recent, it'd be on this.
Yeah, no, like the net spend was we pretty much broke even from sales and bought, which is we might be left to regret that with Lukaku. We never know.
What were you? You were going to say something then? Was it what? Was it like about us? No. Cam was saying something about us. Like I was saying that I thought we were going to try harder to keep him. Was that what you're going to?
Yeah, no, literally, I thought you would. I thought you'd try and keep him. But
again,
like you said, like you said, you need a striker. So
get
in touch. You need to sell. You don't just go out and splash cash for no reason. Like you need to sell to buy. But then I just find it crazy that he's one of he's one of the people that sits on your bench, but he's somebody that in the next 5 years could be a key player for you. Like with some people aging as well, or potentially if selling, Sterling might be leaving in summer. You don't know. They've talked about selling Bernardo Silva. But
I think Bernardo Silva will stay now.
Yeah, I think Sterling in his current form they're talking about sorting out a contract for him now. How quickly.
But you just don't know. The only ones I can see are like De Bruyne's not leaving, Ederson's not leaving, Diaz isn't leaving. But like I don't look at any of them and think like they're safe. It's the same. It's like their starting 11 position. They're just not safe. If someone comes and gives them money and they want to leave, then it seems like they'll just say yes and they can go.
But I mean, the last thing I was saying, sort of like this, title race, blah blah blah. There's too long to go, and there's still too many games to play. There's 54 points still to play for, as Pep said. There's too many. There's just too long to go. Too many games to play, I think.
Yeah.
But
just don't see how City can drop points or drop.
Points. But let's put it this way: if Liverpool beat Chelsea at the weekend, sorry, Tom,
that's where we're out.
Liverpool will be 6 points behind with the game. 6 points behind with the game in hand, I think. Oh no,
they're only 9 points behind.
Yeah, you'll be 6 points behind. So we lose one, Liverpool win one. They're 3 points behind. That's how like that.
No, it's if Liverpool win on the weekend and you win on the weekend, Liverpool will still be 9 points behind.
But they played a game less than us, I think.
Yes, they'll still have a game in hand.
Yeah, so with that game in hand, they'll be 6 points behind. We lose one, Liverpool win one. It's 3 points. That shows you. So
I can't see that. We dropped off in form, and
you're about to lose Salah and Mane.
Well, I don't know. I was going to talk about actually a Cup of Nations, or not a Cup of Nations, the African Cup of Nations. Why is it played in January? You have a nice system of the Euros and the Copa America played 1 year during the summer, and then the following year you have the World Cup. Is that right? Or
2
Every
years.
2
2
years.
years,
2
every
years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Why does the African Cup of Nations have to come in and plonk itself right in the middle of everyone's season?
It's
Is there
because of
not
the
a
heat in
rule-
Africa.
Hmm?
They can't play football during the summer in Africa. That's the only reason.
I just think it's a bit silly. I don't think you should be able to do that. I think you could almost play it indoors. Do they have that in Africa?
I mean,
No idea.
there's technology now that you know. I mean, I don't. In
I
Qatar,
think
the stadiums are air conditioned, aren't they? And like, have, you know, all the stuff and you know all the.
you could
fancy
just get one stadium and have all the players just play a tournament out there. There's other ways to do it. You can understand, like, you've got to almost think for the players as well, not just the team. Like, for Salah, he's got to be thinking, you know, I love Egypt and everything, but you know, I've had one of the best start of the seasons in history, and I'm now going to have to ditch that and go play for my country for 3 weeks and come back and expect to, you know, pick up where I left off. And
Could you imagine if like they get injured or get COVID as well when they're out there?
Yeah, but
Like-
taking 3 games out is potentially massive for our season.
But like, it
And
could
it
be
also
more
won't
than
be 3 games because it's
Yeah.
this January. It won't be 3 games as well, which is really.
Yeah,
No,
that-
We're going to have Kepa in goal as well, so I feel.
I forgot because it's been a season since. I mean, it because you'll rotate, it won't really make a difference anyway. But it's still a ball ache. But I forgot how much having a 2-legged League Cup semi-final is.
Screwed us.
It's just annoying. Like I know Arsenal don't have a European competition, so it's okay for them. But like for Chelsea and Liverpool, it's an absolute ball ache. Like you play Spurs 3 times, and I think
We played Spurs 3 times in January. 3 times.
Yeah,
in
you play 6 games in January, and I think you have your Liverpool Prem game, then you have
Then we have
League Cup,
FA Cup, yeah.
then FA Cup, then League Cup again, and
No, I
then
think it's City then. I think it's League Cup then City.
you have 2 League Cup games either side of the FA Cup, I think.
And I think we got. Look it up.
Either way, after Christmas
Either way,
as well.
it's annoying.
Yeah,
a little bit
our
lucky
fixtures,
that
our
a lot of
fixtures
games got
are
postponed.
Liverpool, Spurs in the semi-final, then Chesterfield in the FA Cup, then Spurs in the semi-final, then City, then Spurs in the Premier League, and then we got the Club World Cup.
So like even that shows like so you'll be playing 3 games in between your 2.
We're playing in 4
games.
different competitions in January.
Sorry.
We're playing in 4 different competitions in
so
January.
I mean, last season it was okay, and I don't know why they couldn't do that this season, where it was just 1 leg. Like, so
Yeah, we're screwed. We play what? So we
Um,
play Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday.
Well,
I'm assuming weekend Wednesday.
you know what you've got in February coming up as well. You got the Club World Cup in February.
No, we got the Club World Cup in February. I meant February. That's our game after.
Which is
Spurs, yeah.
it's just another ball ache. But I'm sure. I mean, it's the only way I'll do it is he'll just rotate. Like he's got to rotate completely. He'll bring in some youth players. I think.
You can't really rotate too much at the moment though because of
No,
COVID.
we haven't got the players.
A youth player's got COVID as well or something.
Well, no, it's more. We can't rotate our starting team. Like for a big game, we can't rotate our starting team.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like for those cup games.
Yeah, we're playing Spurs though. There's what?
Yeah,
how can we rotate against Spurs? They're not going to rotate. They don't need to.
Chesterfield, yeah.
Chesterfield, yeah.
I think you'll be surprised because sometimes managers just go, "I'm sorry, but I'm sacrificing this." I know it's Spurs. I know it's Spurs. Don't get me wrong, but like, I remember. I think it was what do you call? It was when Pellegrini was manager. Do you remember? And we played Chelsea in the FA Cup, and he just played youth players. We lost like 5-1 because we had a Champions League game the next day.
Well, that's just priorities, but I know Tuchel won't want to. Tuchel wants to win everything.
Enough, but I mean, I would if it was I was manager, I would, you know.
How about talking a little bit about Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Can we just appreciate the one of the comebacks of the season so far? Aaron Ramsdale, Jamie Carragher's transfer of the season so far.
Yes, I saw that.
What a man! What a man!
I thought he was going to talk about Rob Holding's haircut.
But that's
Yeah,
miraculous
he's
as
got his
well.
hair back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Somehow.
But I mean, I'm looking forward to playing against City just to gauge where we're at. From my perspective, if we don't get absolutely battered, that's an improvement of where we
Yeah,
were
you
last
can't
time we
exactly
played.
do worse than last time, can you?
So, if we can get a draw,
I
I'm
think
happy.
I think it'll be a close game. I do. Obviously, I'd like to think we'll win, but I do think it'll be a close game.
I think it just depends on, because it's a big game for a very young team. So, I mean, we're going in there with nothing really to like. We're not going there with much expectation, but there's still expectation.
Sometimes that works for you. If you go in there, you're just like, right, sack it. We're going to go for it, and that works sometimes. So
a bit of magic from Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe,
what?
Odegaard's playing very well.
Playing really well right now
for some reason.
What I would say is, I think the catalyst a little bit for that sort of form is binning off out Aubameyang. I think he was the last link to sort of that late Wenger, post Wenger era, and you kind of, this is something new in that he was sort of keeping that connection and like binning him off and sort of let it be fresh, let it be.
I pretty much think that he was only captain because he's our best player.
He's not your best player anymore.
Whereas, yeah, he's not there to be our best player. Where you can tell there's just more of like a collective, like they're a team, and it's sad to think, but we are better off without him. Which, if you wouldn't have said, if you'd say like, "I'll get rid of Aubameyang, it's fine."
I mean,
but we actually are.
I was saying, I feel like I've said this. I know I've said it. I can't remember when. It might have been the end of last season, something like that. It's quite a long time ago. I said, when I look at your Arsenal side, what flash out to me are your young players. I don't really, I don't think like Lacazette, Aubameyang, you know, your older players are sort of not only not in their prime, but they're also out of form. The players I was looking at Arsenal saying, you know, them in our Liverpool side would actually, you know, be quite exciting. Is, you know, Saka obviously has done really well, but also the younger one, Smith Rowe. You know, I can't remember if Odegaard was in the team at that point. I think he was still on loan from Real Madrid, but the young players you're bringing in look so much 10 times more promising on the pitch than
what we had, than what we've got essentially.
But
and they're performing. That's the thing.
I feel like I've been saying that, and I'm probably not the only one as well. Like that's been a theme for a long time. It feels like finally they've dropped Aubameyang. I don't know what's happening with Lacazette at the moment. I haven't seen him play that much.
Lacazette's kind of stepped up and he's being like the glue. I think like he's the daddy.
Yeah, he's the glue between the four youngsters.
Yeah, I think he appreciates sort of his role in the team and is a bit more of a team player. I think that's why he's a key. Well, I'm not a key part, but he's like a good part of that team now.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned. Sorry, Ben.
So whereas Aubameyang would have probably been like, no, I'm not being doing a team player. This is about me. You know, I'm not being part of a system. No. You know, but I think Lacazette is and appreciates that. So
and the defense as well this season compared to
it's a completely different defense and it's so much better.
But the only exactly the only signings, it's been Ramsdale, Ben White, Tomiyasu, who all
filled in for when Tierney's out.
Yeah, who's a loose cannon, but a good loose cannon. So we'll just put that out there. We've got no right back at the moment.
I think Tomiyasu's doing a job though.
He's got COVID or injured, I think. He's out.
Huh? He's out.
We had to play Ben White at right back in the last game because Tomiyasu and Cedric were out. So, Cedric was out as well. But that back four of Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, Tierney, and then Ramsdale, like that could get us into top four. That's what I'm thinking. Like if they can stay fit, they're quite solid and they like each other. They work well with each other. So, but we'll see. But and the fact that Saka is keeping Pepe out of the team completely, when Pepe gets 2 assists, a goal in was it League Cup? Was it League Cup?
Speaking of League Cup, I'm surprised you haven't mentioned Nketiah.
No, I think he should. Oh, no, he got a hat trick, yeah. But
he said he scored like 7 goals in his last 4 games in the
League Cup. Yeah, that's the standard where he should be playing. Like he's not
got Liverpool as well, so
he's not.
Will he start against Liverpool?
Yeah, nice little preview that.
Will he start against Liverpool?
No.
I've got tickets. I had tickets offered for the away game of that. I can't go because of exams.
We'll see. I know against if it's a League Cup, he probably will. But that's only Liverpool, right? So,
well, to be fair, you will get you might not even. Well, no, you get a B team, not the C team.
We'll get Tyler Morton, who basically broke someone. So he broke Pereira's leg, didn't he? Pereira's leg. Against Leicester.
Sick.
He broke his leg and didn't get sent off.
Wait, is this in the? Wait, did you sign someone who was the guy? What?
It's
Tyler Morton for Liverpool.
He's a young player that's just been brought into the squad recently.
Yeah, he broke Pereira's leg. He'll probably play against Arsenal and break one of our legs as well.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool will still have Salah and Mane for the Chelsea game, won't they? So
yes. We were having this conversation. I would rather have Kepa in goal and no Salah and Mane on Liverpool's team than Mendy in goal and Salah and Mane on the Liverpool team, personally.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Absolutely. Currently, yeah.
Salah is the best player in the world at the moment.
Yes, I'm saying, yeah. So obviously I don't want to have... I'd rather have Kepa in goal and Salah and Mane not playing. So
I thought you were saying the other way around. I thought you were being silly.
No. I'm saying Kepa in goal, no Mane and Salah, over Mendy in goal, Salah and Mane.
You're going to need a Divock special, Fab.
No, I think they're going to probably win it by 2 goals, at least.
We definitely won't play our first team. We
against Chelsea on the weekend.
Oh, what, against Chelsea?
Yeah.
We're kind of screwed for that, aren't we? We're missing Robbo. We're missing.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
If you're screwed, we're like missing? Deep in the center of the earth screwed.
Who are you missing?
we got Kante not fit, Jorginho not fit, Kovacic not fit, no Loftus-Cheek, Havertz coming back from COVID, Werner out, Chilwell out, Reece James out, Silva out, Christensen out, Lukaku not fully fit. I can keep them going.
Oh, you got a big enough squad to recover that, though.
This is like 7 starts.
You've got
Reece James and Chilwell out, big ones. We've got no wing backs. That was what Tuchel said in the post.
Marcus Alonso.
Yeah, Marcus Alonso versus Salah. Really looking forward to that competition.
Trent,
yes. Alonso versus Trent and Salah. Yeah, we're really not going to concede any goals.
I know. I think you've got a big enough squad to not be too worried.
We're going to have to. The team
wasn't even starting at the start of this season.
I think the team that will play will be Mendy in goal. It will be Rudiger, Chalobah, Azpilicueta. So
you got Dave and
Azpilicueta is not
wing back.
The wing backs. No, we haven't got enough centre backs. It'll have to be Rudiger, Chalobah, and Azpilicueta as a right centre back. It'll have to be.
Azpilicueta can play centre back.
Yeah, no, I know. But it'll be Alonso. Yeah, but I'd rather have Silva and Christensen or Silva and Chalobah personally, but it's fine. Then Alonso and Pulisic as our wing backs, which is not going to be fun. Yeah, we have to play Pulisic right wing back. Probably a midfield will probably be. I think it will be Jorginho and Kovacic again, but they're both.
They were injured.
But they shouldn't be playing 90 minutes. They played 90 minutes last game. Jorginho's got a damaged back, and Kovacic just come back from an injury. And
playing 2 games on the run.
Yeah, they're both going to play 90 minutes straight already. They've already played 90 minutes straight before the Liverpool game.
Sounds terrible.
So they're screwed. It'll probably then be Mount, Hudson-Odoi, and Lukaku because we got no one else.
There's no sympathy from Fab.
No.
Who's out for Liverpool?
So we're missing
Robbo
through suspension. I think we've got a lot of knocks in midfield. I think Thiago's still out because of COVID. I think Fabinho's got a knock. No, I think he got too many yellows in the last game, so he's suspended as well. To be fair, I didn't watch the Leicester game, so I don't know if anyone picked up any knocks. But
I don't think anyone did. I was watching it.
You bought off Fabinho after 60 for James Milner, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
For Firmino, got some minutes.
Tactical,
yeah, I'd say it's tactical. Firmino got some minutes at the end.
Yeah.
But you weren't great against Leicester, so
that's the only thing we can take from it is that they weren't great and they lost, whereas we weren't great and we drew.
Yeah,
well, actually, we were great. We were just
against Leicester. Let's not get my game. It was the game Salah missed the pen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You just get games like that.
Well,
did you see his stats? Apparently, he had the most chances in the season so far. More chances than anyone else, or like more key passes, more shots, or whatever than anyone else. Like most what should have been contributions, and still got 0 points.
I mean, that was. I think that Leicester Liverpool game, like City and Chelsea and Liverpool are well used to those type of games. That where you lose, where you have loads of chances, can't finish to save your life, and then they get one chance to score because Leicester had one shot on target. City and Chelsea.
You won't find a single Liverpool fan who will be slating Salah for his performance that game. He's done. You know, everyone's human, and he just like messes up one game. No one.
Oh, it was a missed penalty, but that wasn't like
people
looking at it.
It was just going to happen. I can't remember
the last first miss since 2017.
For me, Mane was poor.
People miss penalties all the time.
Mane's been a little bit on the not the transfer list quite yet, but I think we need a younger.
You've needed Ismaili Sarr for a while now, haven't you? Just to push him.
Even if
it's just to push him.
Looking at that Watford side, I think Dennis and King. I think especially Dennis is looking really.
To be fair, Sarr has been out injured the whole time.
Yeah, he's been injured.
But I think Dennis is looking juicy. Isn't he the highest scoring midfielder right now or something?
Something about he was called up too late for the AFCON, so Watford aren't letting him go now. Really? That's basically Watford being like, we need him. Like we've got anyone else for us. Like, but yeah.
Should we get this wrapped up a bit? We've gone on for an hour and 47. We don't have to break 2 hours. Be a bit silly. Any parting words from you guys?
Nope. Bye.
Drink and drive, Marcus Alonso. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Did you like that TikTok I put in the chat a few days ago?
Which one?
The one with Azpilicueta and Alonso. When there's traffic, but Marcus Alonso is driving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad laughing at that, but yeah. Anyway,
I mean, Fab's transfer target has changed from Sarr to Dennis now, so that's nice.
He likes Watford clearly.
Keep an eye on club.
Yeah, but they're good players. They fit your criteria as well. Cheap, still good though.
Cheap and cheerful.
Good potential. Young-ish.
There you go. That's the
and on that note, thank you very much for watching the New Year's special on the Blue Podcast. This will be number 63, I think. So we're almost getting there to the 100 mark, slowly but surely. If you did enjoy it, do please give it a like. I don't know why I'm saying this. No one's watching it 1 hour and 49 minutes of the video. Unless they skip to the end.
Never know.
If you're new around here, do please give it us a subscribe. We are almost at 900 subs. We're actually now stuck at 886/7 now. We keep on ping-ponging between the two. So if you want us to break that up to 888, that would be greatly appreciated. Do check out our socials at the Blue Podcast 1 on Instagram and Twitter, at the Blue Podcast on TikTok, where we actually posted 3 TikToks today. So I'm being good. I'm actually productive on the TikTok. Is there anything else, Ben, social-wise? What do I normally say?
I don't know.
Subscribe.
And on that note, go on. Did you say something, Pat?
I just said subscribe.
Ah, thank you. Hey, someone else coming out with
for the last thing.
Well, I guess we'll see you guys after the Arsenal v City game on Saturday, which is when this comes out, and the Chelsea Liverpool game on Sunday. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.